Hi, welcome to the MGL podcast. This podcast is about our lives as missionaries of God's love. Hi everyone, so we're just going to talk about how to set up a personal prayer time. So prayer wasn't meant to be like too hard, you know?
No. Yeah, I mean, it's like we're made to be in communion with God and made to communicate with Him and to hear His voice and, like in our own personality, yeah.
An interesting question is like, what would you do if you could set up like, I don't know, really enjoyable prayer time, something that's kind of like a treat, like a little vacation with Jesus, you know? Like if I think about that, I think, going for a walk, you know, on a beach, or just sitting there with a coffee and my journal and a good Bible, you know, like that type of thing. Like, what about yourself?
So kind of cool prayer time for me would be, this is what I find. Like, I love mountain biking, so just like mountain biking, getting up a hill, and then you kind of just when you get to the top, and then I just sit up on the grass, and then just enjoy it. And I've just done a big kind of workout. I can kind of relax, and just enjoy the presence of God. So I love that.
Like so it comes to, okay, what would I enjoy doing, you know? And then after you do that, put in your calendar, give yourself permission to have that time with Jesus set aside. Another point, I reckon, is to kind of ask yourself, what are some non-friction ways of like praying? You know, we might say, okay, I want to pray like 100 rosaries tomorrow, but we have to work. What are some non-friction
ways?
Just
easy ways, isn't it? Because it's hard to start. Hard thing kind of starting.
Some low-hanging fruit, you know what I mean? Like, I think for a lot of people, get some wins on the
board.
Get
some wins on the board, yeah.
I think, like, I don't know, like, you have to drive to work or get in a train. Pop in a Bible podcast.
Hello app. Popular these days.
Yeah, great prayer meditations. Father Mike Smith's or Lectio Divina, they go through the Bible, or Lectio 360, sorry. You go through, like, you know, the Bible verses, you get a reflection, non-friction, stuff like that. You know, just pause for a moment and think, what are some non-friction ways, some low-hanging fruit that I can, you know, really start to pray a bit more in my day.
Like, go for a walk, things like that. I find that. I just love being out in nature.
Yeah, nature's
so just
good,
enjoy that, and then just have a kind of chat to God about what's going on in your life, thinking, daydreaming sometimes.
Call to mind the presence of God, and that's prayer. So God bless you, and all the best to your prayer.
Amen. Thanks for listening to the MGL podcast. Tune in every Monday and Wednesday for new episodes. Connect with us on Instagram at MGL_priests and brothers. And that's all from us. Until next time.